EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Matchbox light.
Switch. Do. Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Out. Sponge. No.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's third down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
You can't block me.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Greystone, travel. Watch the whip.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, orbit. Snap.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
Check 52.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
218, chop it.
A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 now. Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there.
Let's go, D.
Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
You got 3 down. 36, 36.
Check. 80 weapon.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
To throw it is locked. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on his spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check.
Check 31.
54, south. Hey, wahoo.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Gun. 51, south.
43.
Hey, south.
Back to you.
Bravo.
To you. 43.
Ready, set.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
43's
Gun.
43's the mic.
11.
To throw again. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is caught. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup.
Check.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1 yard line.
39. Hey, Ridley. 58.
Hey, alert 3.
Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Check.
Hey, wait.
Kill.
Wait.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones taking it in. And the Falcons push further out in front.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Go.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
Yo.
Let's go. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
43. Mike's 43.
To throw is Ryan. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Ready. 58.
Get wide.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, South.
Motion. Check. Shift.
Play action. Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from getting their kick.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Block will try again on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
I got you. I got you. 45
Move.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Step.
Block now on 1st down. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st down, Broncos.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
I got one. 45's the mic.
Block now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, folks.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
51, Sam!
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Check him.
Man out, man out, man.
39.
34's the mic. 34's the mic.
Throwing again. Ryan. He completes it to Jones. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go. Let's do this.
58. Go.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
Hey, exit.
Mike 34. Yeah. You don't want none.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34.
Y'all not ready.
20.
Mike, he's coming. Check him.
Got. Hey, 59.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 22.
Gun.
Watch the curls. Mike's 22. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hey, express.
22's coming, Mike.
It's coming this way. Here we go.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. A give running right, Lindsey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Rip left.
Hey, seam 6.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Check. Check. Mike's 5-4. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9. Block. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Adrian Claiborne. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I got
Five.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Airing it out for Hamilton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Track 25.
Watch the curl.
Check. 25.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 48 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Denver.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Locke going to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. That second down play nets a -4.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This is the tight end Fant. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. Back now in Atlanta. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Mike 5'9",
Locke going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Takk McKinley. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Hey, 5-7, X3, 218, jump.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Ryan now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Throwing again, Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Hey, 2.
Let's get it. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, Ryan. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now, throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
22. Hey, Alpha.
34, Mike 34.
Go.
To throw again, Ryan. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, express.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
It's gonna be a long day.
Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Bang, 21. Bang. Shift. Hey, South. Check 13. Watch the safety creep.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Drop Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
This complete to Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Got it.
Watch the slant.
Motion. Get out.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Got it.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Freeman again. And they are going to score again. Yet another another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On second down, a run with Lindsey. Big hold of the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step.
That'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.